Hey everyone, so today we have a guest with us and we are gonna watch a Half Blood Prince pitch meeting by Ryan George. So tell me, do you know Ryan George and his work?
Yes, I have watched a few of his videos and I have to say he's quite funny.
Alright. So are you fan of Harry Potter?
Oh my god, who isn't? I mean, it's like the first love of every girl's life, Harry Potter.
So Harry Potter was your first love?
Kinda, yeah.
Or just a crush? Alright. So have you ever read any of the Harry Potter books?
I haven't. I just watched movies. Big fan though.
Alright. Okay. So hopefully Ryan George doesn't make her hate Harry Potter. So
I'm
without
counting
a
on it.
further ado, do you want to add something? So do you
No?
remember the movie, The Half
Yeah.
Blood Prince?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Do you know? Tell me any
I
big points,
I
plots.
I just I was just not convinced on the part like okay, Harry Potter couldn't figure out like that Snape. Spoilers, I'm sorry.
So yeah, I do remember. I think the Half Blood Prince is Professor Snape, right?
Yes.
But how could he? So there was no
I
information
don't
that he
know. I
could be a
mean,
Half Blood Prince.
I don't know. His handwriting, maybe.
Okay. Well, without a further ado, let's watch the pitch meeting. And if you enjoy the reaction, please leave a like and subscribe.
So, you have a new Harry Potter movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. And so the Death Eaters are getting real bold, right? Like they straight up destroy the Millennium Bridge in London. Oh man, bad guys hate when bridges are standing. Yeah, they do. Doesn't Harry Potter technically take place in the 90s, though? It does, yeah. Wasn't that bridge built in the year 2000? There's no way for me to check that, sir. Oh, okay, but the.
There is no way for him to check that. Half Blood Prince come out in 2009 or something. So back in the day, I think there was internet.
Yeah, there should be. I don't know.
Let's see.
There is, though. Actually, no. So we're gonna meet up with Harry Potter, and he's straight up reading a magical newspaper in front of muggles in a coffee shop. Oh, this guy never learns not to do magical stuff in front of muggles. He certainly doesn't, sir. So he has this flirty thing going on with this girl, but then Dumbledore pops up like, hey, no, Harry, it's time for my annual child endangerment plan. Oh, that's cute. That's his favorite thing.
And child endangerment program.
Yeah, that's what we call it. I
Putting
mean,
kids in mortal danger. Yeah, and so Dumbledore needs some crucial information from this Professor Slughorn guy that was Voldemort's teacher back in the day. Okay. But Slughorn is ashamed, and so he's hiding the truth. But Dumbledore needs this information. You know, the fate of the world is at stake. Wow, so I guess he can use some of that truth serum stuff on him, huh? If the world is in danger. Yeah, I guess so, but instead he's gonna hire this guy as a teacher for an entire school year and send the teenager.
That makes really sense, right? That makes sense. So instead
I
of giving him the truth potion, he will hire him.
yeah,
So
but
get the
I mean,
information.
see, Professor Slughorn is supposed to be a potions master, right? So he must have something always with him so that the truth serum doesn't work on it. So that
That
might be the
doesn't make it
case.
truth serum if it doesn't work on him.
Yeah, but he must be having something like antidote or something. That's what I'm guessing. That's the reason. I mean, he's Dumbledore, of course. So
She's
I'm
smart.
guessing.
Let's see. Let's watch.
With PTSD on a multiple month-long spy mission. Yeah, I mean, that plan works too. That's just as good. Plus, Voldemort usually attacks at the end of the school year, so there's plenty of time here. That's a good point, sure. And so also, Draco Malfoy has been tasked with killing Dumbledore, and Professor Snape takes an unbreakable vow to protect him. Wow, an unbreakable vow, huh? Can that be broken? No. Okay, got it. That makes sense. So eventually the school year starts, and Harry gets this used textbook that says it belonged to the Half-Blood Prince. Right. And this thing has handwritten instructions in it that are better than the actual book instructions, and so Harry makes the perfect liquid death potion. Feels kind of dangerous to have a bunch of teenagers try to make liquid death potion.
Liquid death potion. So that's what they teach in Hogwarts. How
As he
to.
said, child endangerment. So yeah,
I'm just worried about their parents. So what kind of children they have if they send them in Hogwarts to learn all this stuff?
maybe they don't let them. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is Hogwarts, so they don't really teach kids anything unless it could lead to them dying a horrible death. Fair enough. So because Harry made the best liquid death potion, Professor Slughorn gives him a vial of liquid luck. What's that? Oh, it's this freaking potion that gives you incredible luck, but it's pretty hard to make, so it's pretty rare. Couldn't you take some and then while you have incredible luck, try to make some more? Hey, shut up. And so Harry has this bottle he can use any time. Wow, so I guess he uses it to...
I mean, that's a good point. I have to
Yeah.
give him that, yes.
Yeah.
So that's a
So
good point.
you know, right?
Yeah.
Most of the wizards are stupid.
Get the information he needs from Slughorn, huh? Yeah, he'll eventually get around to doing that towards the end of the school year, but right now we gotta focus on the meat of the movie. That's right, in the book there's the whole mystery about who the Half-Blood Prince is, and Harry learning a bunch of stuff about Voldemort's past. Yeah, I mean, that'll be in here a tiny bit, but that's not what I'm talking about. What are you talking about then? Teenage romance! Oh, right, okay. Kinda wanna know a lot more about the evil Dark Lord and the potential end of the world, though. Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Were there any teenage romance in this one or in the Order of the Phoenix?
I think there was one. I do remember like there's this girl who intends to send chocolates
To Harry Potter or to...
laced with something to Harry Potter, but instead Ron eats it and then
Oh, okay.
he has a near death experience. I think yeah.
So
That's
there
the
are
one.
too much child romances this?
Stuff is mostly going on in the background, but did you know that Ginny Weasley is dating Dean Thomas? No, I guess I didn't know that.
Who is Dean Thomas?
I have no idea.
And Ron starts dating Lavender Brown, who's completely changed since her first years at Hogwarts. Oh, like she grew up? No, she's white now. She didn't used to be. Oh my god. And Hermione's jealous of their relationship because she has a crush on Ron. What's going on with Voldemort, though? And eventually Ginny and Dean Thomas break up, so now Harry's got a shot with her. Alright, I mean, okay, do they at least have good chemistry? Not even a little. It's gonna be super hard to watch. Dang. So she's gonna feed him a little cookie and tie his shoes for him. And you'll never guess who Hermione invites to Slughorn's Christmas party. I don't particularly care. Cormac McLaggen. Sure, okay, all right. The world's in danger.
Maybe I think back in the time Twilight and all those teenage romance
It
got
makes
famous,
sense.
right?
Yeah.
So
They make
I
sense,
think they
yeah.
want that sweet money of the teenage romance. So that's why they have added. Maybe in the book there was mention of this teenage romance, or
I
they
know.
just added it for the movies. So let us know in the
Maybe.
comments. So
Yeah, definitely please, because we haven't read
yeah.
books.
But I think back in the day, I think it was trending, right? So Vampire
yeah.
Diaries, you have the original in 2009 or
No,
in
I don't
2014.
think so. It was
But the Vampire Diaries was before them, right?
yeah, Twilight and
so
then Vampire
Twilight,
Diaries,
yeah.
right,
So
yes.
that's I think what they thought, and that's why they wanted to. Because I think when the Harry Potter first started, it was around 2002 or 2005, right? To 2003. So by the time the people, so the kids were watching it, became a teenager, and they wanted to appeal the teenage audience
As
for
well,
adding
yeah.
the.
Yeah.
That's what I think, but we don't know.
Danger, though, right? Should we maybe spend a bit of time on that? And Slughorn taught his students how to make a love potion, and Ron accidentally takes some that was meant for Harry. Love potion, right? That thing that J.K. included in the book with horrible moral implications. And while he's in the hospital wing, he asks for Hermione instead of Lavender, so him and Lavender break up. Okay, can there be some kind of action scene, maybe, please? Okay, fine, sir. Tell you what, I'll have some Death Eaters set the Weasley house on fire. Does that happen in the book? No. Isn't that something they could pretty easily put out with magic? Probably, yeah, but we'll just have them watch it happen and look all sad. All right, I mean, it's not a love scene, so that does feel like a breath of fresh air to me. Oh, and also throughout the movie, we're gonna sprinkle in little scenes of Draco Malfoy walking around Hogwarts all sketchy and going into the room of requirement. Okay. And Harry's gonna confront him at a certain point and use this Sectum Sempra spell he read about in his book, but it turns out to be deadly. Oh. Yeah, but luckily Snape saves Draco's life at the last second. Wow, so Harry must get in a ton of trouble. Not particularly, no. I feel like he's gotten into a bunch of trouble for much less than...
Why he is not getting in trouble, do you know?
I don't remember, but yeah.
Because the movie called Harry Potter.
and almost killing a student. Yeah, but no, this is all good. This is okay, though. Well, okay then. So then finally, Harry's got to get this information from Slughorn because the end of the year is approaching fast. Man, well, it's going to be hard to get that secret out of Slughorn. Actually, it's going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, see, he uses the liquid luck. Oh, right, it's true. That thing he had the entire time that he could have used at any point. That's right. And so he finds out that Slughorn had told Voldemort about how to make
So, is he trying to tell people like Harry is dumb because he had the liquid potion all this time and he couldn't use it?
The whole wizarding world is dumb.
I guess.
They could all just have liquid luck and just go.
But he
What
said
it-
like liquid luck cannot be, prepared easily. We cannot get it easily. That's why it is rare, and that's what the winning award is for him. Yeah, right.
Yeah, maybe. So there are only few liquid lucks, but that doesn't make any sense. If you can
Sure.
create once, that means if it is not replicable, there is no
There's
point
no
of
sense. Yeah,
creating
I
the
know.
potion, right?
But those are supposed to be rare, so you cannot.
So
make
do
them
you
easily.
find them or do you create?
No, they are making it. That's what he's saying, right?
So if you can make it once,
Yeah,
you can make it anytime.
that's what he was saying, right?
So all wizards are dumb. No offense to Harry Potter fans. We all Harry Potter fans.
Yeah, we love them. Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
Horcruxes and split his soul into multiple pieces and shove them into objects. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow. And so Dumbledore's like, right, okay, well, we already got two of the objects, and I think I know where the third is. Wait, so he already knew about the Horcruxes? I guess so, sir. But then to get this next
So he was trying to get the secret out of Slughorn that there is a Horcrux. There is a concept called Horcrux that you can just divide your soul and make it into equipped with some object, and he was already finding that. So how does that work?
Horcrux
That's what he does. That's what Ryan Johnson does. He makes your favorite movie
Yeah.
and he points out too many plot holes, and
Then you try to question it. Why do you like it? I guess.
because we all love fantasies.
Yeah. And we love,
Harry's got to
And
and we love Harry Potter, obviously.
force Dumbledore to drink some cursed water. Forcing old people to drink is tight. Okay, and so they head back to Hogwarts, and Draco has managed to get some Death Eaters into the school. Why does he need the Death Eaters there? Because he needs to kill Dumbledore. So they help with that? No, he just kind of confronts him on his own. Oh, okay. But then Snape pops out and kills Dumbledore instead of Draco. Oh, no. So Harry's so upset, he chases Snape and the Death Eaters and tries to kill Snape with Sectum Sempra. Jeez. And then Snape knocks Harry down, and he's like, hey, guess what? I'm the Half-Blood Prince. Oh. Okay, yeah, I guess if I had spent more time on that mystery, that would have been a bigger reveal, huh? Maybe. And Bellatrix wants to kill Harry, but Snape is like, no, he's for the Dark Lord. And she's like, oh yeah, you're right, okay. So they kidnap him and bring him to Voldemort? No, they just kind of leave him there. Oh, interesting strategy. And so, yeah, then everybody's pretty sad, and that's about it. What do you think? Well, I mean, honestly, it sounds like we're spending way too much time on teenage romance in this one. Yeah, well, see, the thing is, everybody's talking about those Twilight books, so I figure we could get in
eventually.
on that action a bit. Oh, that's a good point. I like the way you money. Thank you.
I like the way you money.
Man, I can't believe we only have one of these books left to adapt after this. I know, sir. One more movie and that's it. No more money. No more money. That's it. Unless.
So he will eventually find out that because of Twilight and all those vampire teenage romance, that's why they
introduced
put
it. Yeah, exactly.
too much romance instead of
I mean, I expected a lot when Snape revealed like he's the Half-Blood Prince, because that was like very sudden, and he was like, okay, yeah, I'm the Half-Blood Prince. What are you gonna do about it? But
And
I was like, eventually, like, a little by little, they'll reveal it. Like there would be some, some kind of, I mean, revelations or truths here and there, bits and pieces. But I don't know. It was just like at the end they were like, okay, I am the Half-Blood Prince, which I didn't like it.
and
Yeah.
I think they didn't even put any Easter eggs like who is Half-Blood Prince, and I don't not even sure that Harry was trying to find who was,
Exactly.
or
I mean,
Go
instead
ahead.
of what they did was when they had that book, so Genie and Harry, they just, instead of destroying it because they have like deadly curses or deadly potions created, right? Instead they should have destroyed it. They just hide it somewhere. So that doesn't make any sense. I didn't
So
understand that
they
either.
did hid it in the room
There
of
was one
requirement, right?
exactly.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember the movie. I think it was like I did watch it 3 4 times,
Yeah.
but I was fan. I am fan of Harry Potter, so I eventually like if you watch the first one, then you will go the next one, and eventually you will watch the entire series once again.
Exactly.
And as usual, the pitch meeting was hilarious. What was your
Yes.
thought on the Rangers like
Oh
pointing
my
out these
god.
plot holes?
Oh my god, he's hilarious.
You
That's what
could
is
speak up.
expected. Yeah. I mean, that's what is expected of him, and I mean, he didn't disappoint. Though I feel bad, like some of the plot holes I never heard of it. I didn't realize it at that time when I was watching, maybe because I was too in love with Harry Potter. So I guess not, but yeah,
Yeah,
he made some good points that I have to give it to him.
yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Okay, all right, friends. So thank you for enjoying it with us, and without see you in the next one.